FTX was the third largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, valued at $32 billion. Our very own Temasek Holdings invested USD $275 million into FTX, only for them to go bankrupt less than 1 year later. What happened was that in November 2022, many FTX users started making withdrawals after learning that the company was not financially stable. The withdrawals amounted to more than $6 billion, and it all happened over the period of 3 days. FTX didn't have enough cash to meet the withdrawals, so they had to go bankrupt. There are many business and marketing lessons we can learn from this episode. I have identified 5 of them. Number 1, defense is as important as offense. FTX had no accounting department at all, which is very weird for a company of its size. This means they are just focusing on growth and had no controls. It's like a car without the brakes, which is very dangerous. Every car has the accelerator and the brakes, right? If you just keep accelerating, you will crash. And that was what happened to FTX. Your accounting department is like the brakes of your company. They watch the finances and tell you when to slow down and when to stop. In the case of FTX, they were very aggressive in spending money and they splurged a lot on brand marketing. They had celebrities like Tom Brady, Shaquille O'Neal, Stephen Curry and so on to endorse their brand. All well-known celebrities which caused a bomb. While this helped FTX to gain tremendous brand awareness in a short period of time, the financial returns are not clear. Without an accounting department, nobody is quantifying their marketing spend. They just spend and spend based on their feelings. It's very easy to crash. This is the reason why we advocate direct response marketing for SMEs, which is about profitable growth. $1 in marketing spend must translate into at least $2 in revenue in direct response marketing. The numbers must be closely tracked and the ROI has to be positive. Otherwise, you make tweaks and tests to hit positive ROI. This way, you can keep growing without any fear of crashing. As long as you have positive ROI, you can keep spending because the marketing pays for itself in that sense. This is an important lesson for businesses. You should not spend on marketing without tracking the ROI. Number 2, don't chase shiny objects. FTX was doing a lot of things from crypto to hedge fund to venture capital and research. Sure, they raised a lot of money, which gives them the ammunition to go into many different businesses, but this is probably why they become overconfident as well. The problem is that they spread themselves very thin and lose focus on their core business. They also had to spend a lot of money to support their various businesses, which partly explains why they ran out of money. Many of the great companies out there focus on just one thing until they become so good that they cannot be overtaken. For example, Secret Lab only sold gaming chair at the start and nothing else. You can check out my other video on Secret Lab. Another unicorn company, NinjaVan, only focused on one core service, which is their last mile delivery, even though they have raised a lot of money. As a founder, it's very important that we stay focused and disciplined to achieve dominance and depth in one area before moving to another area. If you spread yourself too thin, it's very easy to lose the competitive advantage in your core market and lose sight of your customers. Number 3, your industry matters a lot. FTX managed to raise so much money because they were in a very trendy industry, which is cryptocurrency. However, with all the scandals around the industry nowadays, crypto may lose its popularity. It's good to follow trends and leverage opportunities, but you have to consider the future prospects and think long term. Even if you go into a traditional industry, your business can also grow very fast. You can check out my other video on Caro. They went into the automobile industry, which is very mature and saturated industry. However, they still managed to identify market gap and managed to grow very fast. Automobile is one of the 4 pillar industries in any economy, along with property, clothes and food. In Chinese, we refer to them as 衣食住行. These industries are here to stay for the long term. This is important because industries can rise and fall based on macro-environmental factors. For example, during circuit breaker, e-commerce was booming. People were buying all kinds of things from furniture to electronic devices. However, things have changed now. Travel and entertainment and F&B are back in the game now. It's important to keep a lookout for the future because things change very fast. If you prefer stability, it's a good idea to go into anchor industries just like Caro did. Number 4, due diligence is important. On the surface, FTX looks invincible. They were valued at $32 billion and have a lot of branded investors and directors on their board. Their founder frequently appears on TV and media and seen as an expert and trusted person. However, this is just a front. Behind the scenes, they were a mess. They do not have enough cash flow and they were over-leveraged. They were just a time bomb, and it was a matter of time that reality catches up with them. The problem is that people on the outside do not know about this, especially if they didn't do their due diligence. Companies trusted them as partners, investors trusted them with their money, including Temasek, and they are unfortunately taken for a ride. When going into a working relationship with anybody, we have to do our due diligence. It's not just investing, it applies to business partnership and also hiring of employees. Due diligence is important. You can't just look at financial statements or resume and make judgment. You have to do screening tests, have long conversations, and do reference check to really understand what goes beyond the surface. You have to dig deeper no matter what relationship you go into. Lesson number 5, create a strong perception. It is an extension of lesson number 4, but from the other side of the table, you see FTX was the third largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. But do you know that their office in Bahamas was non-existent? They never started building their office building at all. In today's world, it is easier than ever to create a strong perception on the internet. By having lots of media endorsements and a strong pitch, FTX was able to attract many users and powerful investors such as Temasek. Likewise, you can use the internet to your advantage. Even if your company is new and you have no office yet, you can present favorable information and create a strong perception of your company. For example, when Secret Lab started, they had no funding and no big war chest like other startups do. However, they managed to secure partnerships with many game companies and they sponsored their gaming chests for Dota tournaments, League of Legends tournaments, and so on. As a result, Secret Lab became a trusted and reputable company by associating and leveraging the other big brands. This is in spite of the fact that they did not even have a physical retail store to begin with. You have to create a strong perception for your company to grow fast. So there you go, the 5 lessons are: number 1, defense is as important as offense. Number 2, don't chase shiny objects. Number 3, go into the right industry. Number 4, always do due diligence when working with people. And number 5, create a strong perception. At the end of the day, no matter how big a company is, there is a chance that they will fail. Nothing is certain in today's world. It's important that we learn the lessons, both positive and negative, so we do not go down the wrong path. Thanks for watching this video. Do like, subscribe, and press the bell notification button so that when new videos are released, you will be notified. I'll catch you soon.